So what is AAA? AAA is basically authentication, authorization, and accounting framework. Now, what is the difference between authentication, authorization, and accounting? Authentication is nothing but the verification of user. Okay. And how you usually perform verification of user? By asking for username and password. Means asking for some information, right? Then what is the authorization? Authorization is how much access you have. If you remember in the telnet, right? When we configure telnet, so I showed you about privilege levels, correct? So if the user was having privilege level 1, first of all, what he was doing? Authenticating using username and password. Then after how much access he had? Privilege level 1 access means only user execution mode access, correct? That was the authorization, that how much access the user has, what kind of actions the user can perform. That is the part of authorization. That, okay, we verified the user, okay, you are a verified user, but what is the level of access you have now? That is the authorization. And accounting is nothing but your logging only. That monitoring and recording all the events that are happening in your network. Okay. So if we discuss about AAA, your AAA standard framework is used to control, see, who is permitted to use the resources. So when we can identify that who is permitted, that means authentication. Then what they are authorized to do, what actions they can perform, and capture the actions performed while accessing the network. So who access the network, what they can do, and what they did. This is all your AAA. Okay. Who is permitted to use the network resource, what they are authorized to do, and capture all the actions performed while accessing the network. So if we discuss about authentication, the process by which it can be identified that the user which wants to access the network resource is valid or not by asking some credentials such as your username and passwords. You can verify. Common methods are put to authentication on console port, aux port, or VTY lines. On the VTY lines we put, right? One time I showed you just with the password. Second time I showed you with the username and password with different privilege levels also, right? So as network administrators, we can control how the user will be authenticated, and if someone wants to, how the user will be authenticated if the user wants to access the network, how the authentication will be happening. So one time we authenticated using password only. Second time we authenticated using usernames and passwords. Okay. Then what is authorization? Your authorization provides the capability to enforce policies on network resource after the user has gained access to the network resource through authentication. The user has already authenticated. Now, how we can control the access of the user? Let's say usually in the telnet case, we controlled using privilege levels. We assigned a privilege level 1, had access to what? Only user execution. One user was there who was having privilege level 15. He was also authenticated with the same criteria, username and password only, but he had more access. He directly got access to the privilege mode, right? So this is authorization where you enforce the policies. So after the authentication is successful, authorization can be used to determine what resources the user is allowed to access and the operations that can be performed. Okay, what the user can access and what the user can do. So how you're going to define? Using the authorization. Accounting, it provides means of monitoring and capturing the events done by the user while accessing the network resource. That what the user did while accessing. Okay. It even monitors how long the user has access to the network, what time the user logged in, what all the comments the user gave, what time the user logged out, right? What was the total session duration? So everything will be recorded. So the admin can create an accounting method list to specify what should be accounted, means what should be recorded, and to whom the accounting report should be sent. The report should be sent to whom? The admin, right? And for the AAA purpose, there are certain protocols like Radius, TACX, and TACX Plus. Okay, these are the protocols that are used for the AAA purpose. Okay.